So I have now mentioned 3 different types of flying devices in my episodes, are all based on the ability to become lighter than air, like a balloon, but absolutely not a balloon. First one is the gliding device. So this is for personal flights, short distances, and it was a very simple process. So you use the buoyancy device to go up, then you reduce the buoyancy slowly and glide down using a very beautiful cape. The cape fastened around the top of the arms and the wrists and fitted very snugly around the shoulders. Loops on the lower part of the cape enabled you to step backwards to secure the legs if you so wished. And the capes came in different styles and designs, but a feather look was very popular. The level of buoyancy was controlled by hand gestures which were communicated to the wrist devices that in turn controlled the rods. The next type is also a personal flying device, but this sort was the sort that would fit a small group of people, maybe 3 or 4. These devices look a bit like a donut with a tripod base. The devices used buoyancy and retractable wings as well as a form of propulsion. They were silent when in operation, just like the large transporters, and I assume that they were not operated at a great height, because in all my dreams that I've had of them, the travel was not up high. The large transporters, however, were capable of flight above the clouds. The last type that I'm going to talk about in this episode are the large transporters. So that was the more comfortable one. The large transporters did not land, so they needed towers for loading and unloading. But if they had to go to an area where there was no tower, then they had no choice but to use other ways of going up and down from the actual flying machine. So that's where the personal flying devices were very useful when it comes to reaching the ground and, in fact, returning up to the device. By way of note, all the university locations had towers. So everything that I have described in this episode is from the era of Uran. Not too much actually changed with the technology under Belach, but Uran basically continued his work on inventing things. So later, there were devices that Uran had that were quite different and incredibly fast.